Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Bridge. The Bridge is a 2D puzzle platformer, but probably one that you've never seen the likes of before. The main reason for this is because the game takes heavy influence from MC Escher, and for those of you who don't know, MC Escher was an artist. He was an artist that did crazy drawings that were really mind-bending. The scene from Inception where the guy talks about the infinity stairs where you could walk up but you'd end up at the bottom of the staircase, that's something inspired by Escher. And that's what this whole game is. It's mind-bending and it's stretching physics. The game is segregated into a number of chapters, and the chapters have a fair few levels in them. Each level has an impossible structure, an Escherian structure in the middle, and it's your job to navigate around and get to the door. The first two tools you get to overcome these obstacles are A, just walking, and B, rotating the world around you to change the direction of gravity. And these two things are completely independent, so you can walk and rotate in different directions, and you don't have to be walking to rotate, etc. Like with all puzzlers, as you progress through the game, they slowly introduce new mechanics, and it's usually about one a chapter every couple of levels or so. In addition to rotating the world, another mechanic which is introduced a bit later on is inversion. You can see two infinite triangles in the middle of the screen, on the middle beam. If you go over one of these triangles and interact with them, you'd be flipped over to the other triangle, teleported. But when you come out the other side, you'll be white or black, depending on what color you were when you went in. You'll always come out the opposite color. Now, colors have opposing gravities, so black always pulls down and white always pulls up. But in addition to that, you can only interact with things that are the same color as you. So if the door is white, you can only end the level by being white and going through the door. The rolling objects you can see on the screen are the menace, and the menace can kill you. They only kill you, however, if, like I mentioned earlier, you're the same color as they are. Another interesting feature to the game is the ability to rewind, and you can do this on whim. There's no limit to it, so if you make a mistake or you fall off the edge of the world, which is entirely possible, or you get hit by the menace, you can always just rewind a couple seconds earlier, or minutes even. You can rewind all the way back to the start, so you can completely erase any fails you make. Like with all levels, I'm trying to get to the door here, but as you can see, the infinity structure has been broken, so I can't walk all the way around and get to the middle. And I need to get inside that middle circle, inside the little hole. So I inverted myself, but as you can see, the door is grey, but I'm white, and I can't go through the door in this state. So the solution to this would be to jump off the edge and invert yourself again. And that should solve the puzzle. The observant of you out there would have noticed that the game's in black and white, and I don't know how I feel about it. I don't have any issues with it. It's completely fine, and I think it suits the game's nature. It's not like it's lacking in any detail. The levels are incredibly detailed, and they have to be when you're making impossible structures like this. Though some people might feel that the lack of color makes it a bit too drab and dreary, and which is fair enough, really. It is black and white after all. I'm not gonna lie, I have nothing wrong to say about this game. It is absolutely fantastic. It's been built really, really well, and that's a really nice thing considering how there have only been 2 people working on this. It's been built by a team of 2, and is incredibly polished and incredibly smooth, and there's nothing wrong with it. Everything just sort of works. I plugged in my Xbox controller, and even the button icons changed. They've even gone to that level of detail, which should be done by everyone, but even this day and age, some people leave that out. But like I said, this game, everything just works. There's no rebinding that needs to be done. Everything's sort of just there for you, ready to go and to enjoy the game. There's not much to talk about the game story-wise, and that's because the whole storyline's shrouded in mystery. You just wake up one day and you have to beat the levels to find out what's happened. And a lot of games have done it before, and there's nothing wrong with it. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The developers were very kind to send me another copy of the game to give out to you guys, and all you have to do to enter is just check out the description below. All the details are there. Anyway guys, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I definitely recommend people to pick up this game, especially if you're on the fence. It is well worth it. The game's about 12 quid or $15, and while it may be a bit pricey, it is definitely worth that price. The game is amazing. It's really well built and really well polished. Not to mention you'd be supporting the developer to make more amazing games of this quality in the future, which would be amazing. Anyway guys, that's it from me. See you guys around next time.